It was all over at quarter time, and it was as simple as that. I personally thought, with a lot of people, that the 35-point margin certainly flattered Sydney, and they were as flat as the old proverbial Carter's hat. There is no doubt about that. OK, no reports yet, but Sydney will be out of the finals if Brisbane or North do not win. So either beautiful setting that was set up right from the start. This is Melbourne at its best. Springtime has sprung with the jasmine exploding in blossom and the snapper heading into the bay, and we know that this is what football is all about. And Tommy Hafey said for the 22nd consecutive Saturday this year, if you can't play football today, Rex, you can't play. Well, I said, well, I'm still trying to play. OK, from the first bounce it was on, and the first goal of the match came after Johnson hand passed to West. Montgomery sized it up and from 46 metres split the eye of the needle. Rowan Smith has been a great player, either up back or up forward, and that was his second. That one off the ground, and he had a great bearing on the game. Wind and Croft collided, and Montgomery takes on Sydney and scores his second goal for the quarter. And that was a fantastic goal by Montgomery. OK, and Mooney downs Ramiro. That's not the one that he did his shoulder. In the second quarter, 3 minutes in, O'Loughlin, a bad kick, but Luff picks it up and kicks the Swans' first goal. And there was some ironical cheers from the crowd of over 62,500. Danned a big bump on Cresswell, and Cresswell goes down the AC joint. I'll have a little bit of a report for Darren Cresswell fans after this. And Dunkley collects Cook like that. And you know who got the free kick? Yibbida Dunkley. What's up, Doc? Unbelievable. OK, free kick against Cook, of course. Lockett and Wine clash. We'll be asking Scott Wine later on. But O'Loughlin picks up and goals, and that was Sydney's second goal in the second quarter. But Johnson is great. Braddy Johnson's been a great player this year. He balks and puts through a long goal from outside 50 at the punt right in. O'Brien, windscreens O'Brien. He tackles Ramiro and then Montgomery. This is not Ramiro's injury, but here it comes. Over the top, Ramiro. Dislocation and absolute despair for the little boy who couldn't make it for North Melbourne's finals. And Dunkley, he'll be coming up in a minute because he injured his arm. Not there as he lands on it, but Mooney landed on it, and you could actually feel that. That was very, very bad. Like, that is the genuine accident. And Hudson on Dunkley. OK, here we go. This is 23 minutes in the third quarter where the big man Tony Lockett marks and kicks his first goal for the match. And it went through the eye of the needle for Plugger to kick one of his three for the day. But Lewis got a boot in the mouth of Chris Grant. It was totally accidental, and Grant came off for the blood rule. But the fourth quarter saw the Bulldogs turn up the heat. Cook hand past Johnson, Hudson goal. Son of a gun kick for yesterday, Hudson, in a pretty good performance. But Sydney just couldn't take a trick. They collided with each other. Kelly and Stevens. At one stage, if it was raining bikini-clad women, they'd have been washed down the drain with a truck driver. They couldn't take it, neither could the umpire. Sheehan went down from Stafford. But Darcy, hand pass to West, and this really was the icing on the cake for the Bulldog. And finally, the old Bulldog breed of Grant to the new Bulldog breed of Brown. BROW. GNN is a G for goal. Oh, shut up, Rex, you idiot. Happy dogs.